guys who bet big
and lose bigger.
This is the Desert Donkeys, presented by Golden Camel.
Welcome back to Desert Donkeys, week 7 of NFL football.
Yeah.
We had an interesting week.
Very interesting week.
Vegas.
Oh, so painful.
Did you get a driver's license from Vegas?
I think they're trying to keep me there. That's for damn sure.
Oh, the casinos are definitely trying to keep you there.
Bro, it really was like 3 trips, 1 week. It was basically a 2-day work trip.
G2E.
Yeah, G2E that you and I did. Then back for
24 hours.
Back home for 24 hours. Then back for a wedding. And then the wedding ends, and that night my kids come in, and we're there for another 4 or 5 days. I don't even know how many days. That's how much it hurt.
Wow. I got to leave. When did you get home? Thursday?
Yeah, I just got home yesterday.
I got home Tuesday, but I came right into a fucking, storm of stuff, and I still am not recovered. I slept in today. I get up, I was like, fuck that. I'm sleeping.
I went to bed early last night, and I intended to wake up early, and when I woke up, I was like, I can't get up. My body was like, I needed my bed. I missed my bed so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
And when you walked in here, you started talking, I'm like, oh boy, he's got some sinus, he's got something going on.
I mean, bro, it's just like, so I totally thought everything was going to be super chill once the wedding ended. But you stuck around. David and his family was there. And
the lights were still on in Vegas.
The lights were still on in Vegas. And somehow I still ended up having multiple nights that ended after midnight. And one of them went until 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, my God. We're too old for that.
Bro, way too old. Bro, I just can't recover. And then I had to get up early to be with the kids and go do shit all day. Which, don't get me wrong, the kids had so much fun. And it was fun seeing them have fun. But I was like grunting and groaning with every step around every casino.
The thing about Vegas is, I got a story for you. I came home Tuesday night, and so Ryan and I go to Vegas, and we're just kind of tiptoeing, but I'm winning, playing blackjack, and I just kind of kept winning. And I didn't win a lot of money, but I was winning. And I was like, okay, this is great. And then I fly home, get my ducks in a row, come back out, don't gamble because of the wedding. And then in between excess and going back up to the suite, we were waiting on someone. So then I lost $3,000, in the matter of 4 seconds. And the guy was like, ha! I was like, I'm going to come back and get you. I never did. And then so the next night with David, we go play, and you guys are getting blackjacks. David's fucking building the towers, the Malaysian towers with his chips, and all I'm doing is asking for more money from all of you. And then I win it all back, and I was like, I'm done. I won $140, but I was down $5,000, $6,000, went all back. And then I was like, okay, great. And then it's Monday morning, and I'm like, Vegas is amazing. I'm like, this is easy. I didn't drink too much, didn't gamble too much, didn't lose too much money. And then the Monday night fucking football games, which I was like, I don't even want to play these games. And what did I do? Double max bet, 0 for 7. I had the Bills first half game money line. I had the Commanders. They actually went up 8 with 2 minutes left or 3 minutes left. And I was like, okay. And I was going to try to hedge my bet because I knew something was happening and I didn't have service, so I couldn't do it. So then I end up fucking losing. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I had a good run. I don't want to start max betting. You know how it works. Right. And then you just lose it all. I was like, okay, be smarter. Next day, we're flying out with David and them, and the Brewers are playing, and I'm like, you know what, Artie? You got to trust your intuition. You think Texas Tech is going to be in the playoff, and you think Seattle's going to win the World Series. So I fucking double down on those, and then I take the Brewers, and then they lose. So I'm a loser again. So here's where the story gets interesting. I get home, and I'm beat down. And we start watching Black Rabbit.
The new one about the degenerate, right?
Yeah. I had no clue it was about a degenerate. And the degenerate loses all this money to a bookie, and he was like, he's like, I forget what he says, but I'm sitting in my bed with my wife, and I'm so mad at myself from Monday night and Tuesday's plays, and I have to watch this guy talk about how he's a fucking degenerate, and that he was flying high, and then the Knickerbockers and fucking Julius Randle fucked him, and the amount of anxiety, dude, I didn't sleep that night. I was just like, it hit me so hard. I was like, God damn it, you're such a fucking idiot.
Way too personal.
Way too personal. I'm like, why couldn't we watch like an Adam Sandler show or something? I'm like, this guy I'm like, I know what he's feeling right now.
Give me the Hunting Wives.
Yeah, I'm like, give me something sexy. Like, let me go to bed, have sex. I woke up sweaty. I don't even know if I slept, but I was sweaty the whole night. I was like, God damn it, Artie.
Oh. Yeah, that night that David and I were on a heater, definitely should have pulled out when you pulled out. I ended up giving that back most of my money. David, he was doing on a heater, but he had a bad moment.
Dude, you guys couldn't lose.
Yeah, well, he thought he couldn't lose. I think table max bet.
I think he put Sarah said that he put all his chips in while I was gone. I was like, what happened to David? He's like, he's at the ATM. I'm like, what?
Yeah, so he put, I think the table max, because we weren't in the high limits, I think table max was 5. He bet 5. He got, I think he had a 9 or a 10, and the dealer was showing a 7 or an 8. I can't remember. It was one of those. And he looks to me, should I double? I'm like, no. Just take a card. If the dealer had a 6, I would have said, fuck, double.
Yeah.
But it was a 7 or an 8, and he doubles. He gets like a 3. Dealer, I think the dealer didn't have it, and then drew to like a 19 or something and beat him.
Gambling.
Yeah.
It feels so hard to win, like build up your bankroll. And it is lightning fast to lose.
Well, it's funny because you're right. And when you're playing blackjack, all you want are those doubles and those splits and the doubles.
I'm talking about everything in gambling.
No, totally. No,
sports betting, fucking betting, odds or evens on a quarter. It feels like when you win, it takes forever. But when you lose, it's like.
Yeah, well, I mean, even like the first nights we were in Vegas, you and I were in the high limit room. You went on a nice heater run, you were up big, and then you get like the perfect situation that's gonna just like, okay, we'll walk away after this. You get the split, double, and then a third split I think you got, and you had big bets out there, and it ends up wiping you back down to, not, you still won money, but it wipes you back down to like reality. But you were gonna be like way up here.
Yeah.
It's just like the perfect storm, but that's all you want when you're playing like specifically blackjack.
Yeah.
You want that split, double, split, and then you're like, okay, I should win at least 2 of these. And of course, the shuffling gods.
Last week we were so close to having another monster week. And how about this? We talked to my father-in-law. Oh. He gave us 6 plays. Saturday night at the wedding, we're like, hey, because I think he talked to text. So we were like, well, what the fuck are these? So he sent them again. And then Saturday night, it's 2 or 3 in the morning. And we're like, hey, you're like, dude, let's get up and let's go. I'm like, you got it. Like, we go to bed, and it's that shitty Vegas sleep where you slept, but you don't feel like you slept. Yeah. And I was up at 9 o'clock. I actually had business calls, and I was fucking taking them. And, Sarah's sleeping next to me, and I'm like, I'm like, I do not want to go down there. I do not want to go down there. And I know I think you went down there. And then we don't put the plays in, and he goes 6-0.
6-0.
6-0.
Well, that's how my Saturday was. For me, being very responsible. And I was playing like, okay, I'm just going to, I'm here for a long time. I'm going to play one game at a time. I'm not going to play the board. And I think I won my first bet. Or no, I lost my first bet. And so then it made me cautious on the afternoon games on Saturday. And I think I liked 4 things in the afternoon. And the one thing, I hit the Texas game, and every other bet that I like also hit, but I didn't bet it. Then at night, I liked 3 or 4 things. The one thing I bet was the over in that SC game.
Yeah, and I followed you on that. Oh, that one was tough.
I mean, that was the one I liked the most. And, I mean, there was some... Who knows what happens if there's not those early turnovers and shoulda, woulda, coulda, whatever. But every other bet, I think I would have gone like 7 or 8 and 1 on the day or 2. But instead I went 1 for 2 or 1 for 3. And went into Sunday kind of cautious again because of that.
And being cautious never wins.
Yeah, never.
Well, let's talk about the primetime games, because remember when I told you, I'm like, there's no fucking way that these underdogs are going to keep winning, and you're like, I knew you were like, I don't know, but you were right. Let's kind of go back. So last night, today's Friday morning, that was an underdog that won primetime.
Let's go back to the Giants beating the Eagles.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
So the Bears won, so 2-0. The Falcons won, 3-0. The Chiefs were a favorite, so that's 3-1, right?
Yep.
Let's go to the Giants, 4-1.
Yep.
The 49ers, 5-1.
Yeah, look at and
the Jaguars, 6-1. The Patriots, 7-1. So in the last 8 games, the underdog has not only covered, they've won.
In the primetime games.
In the primetime games. Your account has to be doing well.
Yeah, I was doing well. I was doing well. Yeah, dude.
What do you mean was?
if all I played was the primetime games, I'd be doing great.
That's insane.
Isn't that insane?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I mean,
the primetime games are typically like the favorite to the over.
Right. No,
it's like when the house cleans up all day, and then they give the consumers just a little nibble, and they think they have it, and then the house cleans up again.
They go right back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's been especially these last few weeks, it's been pretty wild to see what's happened to some of these favorites. I mean, look at the Eagles too. I mean, who can't lose right now? They can all lose.
They could all lose.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bills lost. By the way, like, are the Bills ever going to get rid of that coach?
Is that what's holding them back?
To me, it is.
I mean,
You imagine him with Shanahan. That was the coach we remember with like 2 episodes ago or whatever. We were like, we can't remember his name. Yeah. You imagine Josh Allen with him.
Yeah, I mean that offense, that whole offense, is unbelievable, and he's obviously the ringleader and the stud. But I mean, is it the play calling? I don't know.
I think it's the defense.
He's a defensive coach too.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Defensive coach giving up 30-some points.
Yeah, didn't they have some injuries too, though, in that game? Like I think one of their linebackers went down.
Yeah, somebody went down.
Yeah, I mean that happens, but it's the NFL, bro.
Not for long. So who's your Super Bowl pick right now? Right now, you got one pick.
1 pick.
10, 9, 8.
Lions. What are you going to give me?
I'm going to go Chiefs, which, I hate, but Patrick Mahomes is playing really good. And he's going to start getting his players back.
He gets what's his name back this week?
Yeah.
Rice.
Yep.
Saw him in the
There's-
running practice drills.
Yeah, and you know that they're like they want to win now. They may trade. There has been no NFL trades.
Nothing yet,
Yeah.
except for Joe Flacco.
Well, yeah, he was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what a trade!
I mean, if the Bengals can somehow squeak out a couple wins, I mean,
Did you watch the Green Bay game?
no.
So they look. It was a tough game in the beginning, but the defense was keeping them in the game. I think they were down. I guess it wasn't that bad. It might have been 17-3 or 10-3. There wasn't many points in the first half. Second half, though, Bengals won the second half and had a chance to win the game in Green Bay.
Yeah. No, I know. and remember, Green Bay was like after week 1 and 2, were like
When they beat the Lions,
like
everybody's
put
like, oh.
max bet. Like
Yeah.
now, it's like their defense is suspect.
Yeah, they're crying about holding calls and yeah. I mean, I was pretty positive that Green Bay was destined to go to the Super Bowl. Now I'm definitely I'm off that bandwagon
Yeah.
for sure.
But this is how it always is. It goes.
No, I know it's an ebb and flow for sure. I mean, dude, the NFL is so hard because you got injuries, bro. Injuries can be devastating.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a star wide receiver, or quarterback. It can be
Right tackle.
It can be a left tackle, right tackle.
Yeah.
Like think about the Chargers.
Yeah.
They've been without their guy for a couple weeks, and they've had a really difficult time.
They looked like the best team in football for a while, and then
Yeah.
they lost their blindside tackle, right?
Yeah. Left tackle Joel.
Yeah.
But I think he's coming back this week. Hopefully he is. I think that's going to be a fucking great game. The Colts and the Chargers this week. Because that's my other team to be in the Super Bowl. It's the Colts.
The Colts.
The Colts.
I mean, that's a story.
What a fucking story.
Yeah. Plus, you have Jonathan Taylor as your running back, so you're like all high on them.
Well, I am. I'm very high on him, but really, I
Will you trade me for him? What do you want? You want CC, Dak, and Addison?
we're gonna have to talk offline on that. No, but Daniel Jones, bro. I'm telling you, that guy's got a cape on underneath those pads. I've said it before. Because they can run the ball, they have a good defense. He can throw the ball all over the field, and that's what they've been doing. Like they've got the perfect balanced offense that makes it easier to run, it makes it easier to pass, and their defense holds up. I mean, the Cardinals gave him a run, but wasn't enough.
Yeah. I mean, I love seeing, because he got crushed by the media, and I love seeing him kind of like bounce back. And
Bro, all these guys, like, I mean, they throw these quarterbacks. Your high first round draft pick. They want to just throw these guys in, and whether it's pressure from fan base or necessity, a lot of these teams that end up with these high draft picks, these guys don't have any protection. They don't, whatever it is, they're not in a good situation.
yeah, Darnold.
Yeah. I mean, there's tons of them, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't go in a good situation, you need time to kind of learn and process, or you end up like Darnold. Remember his famous thing on Monday Night Football? I'm seeing ghosts out there.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You get hit so many times. You get so rattled. You really are seeing ghosts. You think things are happening that aren't happening, and it's because they just get thrown out there.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
it's good to see. It's good to see those guys. And I mean, fuck, look at Baker Mayfield too. I guarantee he's never admitted to seeing a ghost, but
no, yeah.
he's a fucking.
He's so good. He's so fun.
He's my MVP, by the way.
Yeah, totally.
I'm rooting for them too. They've been doing all this banged up, bro. I think this week they're going to be without all three wide receivers because Amuka pulled his hamstring.
He
too.
did?
Yeah.
How bad?
Hopefully not too bad. Evans is practicing again, so he might be able to play. I think Godwin's still out for a couple weeks, but think about that. They haven't had a single game with all three of them healthy yet.
Wow.
And their offensive line has been all banged up. It's literally been like Baker magic. He leads the NFL in third down scrambling yards.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, can we real quick talk about our AI predictor?
Oh, let's.
Dude, our AI predictor had Cincinnati Bengals 7-point dog at a 62% outright win rate.
And it nailed it.
And nailed it.
Believe in Flacco, bro. Flacco magic.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. When you sent me that, I had seen it earlier, and I'm like, huh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Interesting. Well, since we don't have a lot of time, let's talk about baseball. I know you're all over baseball too.
Yeah, I fucking hate the Dodgers though, bro.
I mean, dude, are they gonna like sweep and then sweep?
Well, you know, that team is built for the playoffs, right? Like they're just the regular season. They're like, we don't really care. We don't need to have the best record. All we need to do is be healthy for the playoffs, and they're there.
And they're healthy.
And now they're healthy, and now everybody's seeing exactly what that. I don't know how much their payroll is. $700 million. what that gets you.
I mean, in the Brewers' bats have just gone flat. Brewers were the best team in baseball by record.
Right. And unbelievable hitting with guys in scoring position and every time they've had a guy in scoring position against the Dodgers, nothing happens.
Yeah, they had a 33% or something. I think we were watching it together. We heard it. Like runners in scoring position, they're batting like 330 or something.
Yeah. Not in this series.
Yeah.
But the other series just became a series, which is Seattle and the Blue Jays.
Yeah, which I'm terrified of because I have the Mariners to win the World Series, and they're up 2-0. Now it's 2-2, one game left in Seattle, and Toronto's bats are absolutely on fire.
Yeah, one of the hardest stadiums to hit home runs, and they've been just crushing
the ball. Crushing the ball. So, gun to your head, Dodgers win?
I mean, I hope not. I didn't even want to see them in the fucking World Series. I'll be rooting for whoever they're playing against, but it's just they're just too good.
They're good.
I mean, their whole lineup is nasty. Their pitching is nasty. They're built to win in the playoffs, and
hopefully this game, hopefully the Toronto. Well, I would actually rather see Seattle win 4-2, but if they have to win 4-3, and then the Dodgers are sitting, and maybe they cool off, or I don't know, like they take a quick trip to like Cancun, and like one of them cuts their fingers on a fish on a
fishing hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. But listen, let's get to the World Series, and then let's get a Game 7. That's all I want to see. I want to see a Game 7, even if the Dodgers have to win. Let's make it interesting. I don't want to see a 4 or 5 game series like we got last year.
Yeah, Game 7 would be epic.
Yeah. I mean, even if we get a Game 7 in the ALCS, it'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
Toronto or Seattle, it's going to be, they're going to be fired up.
Who's going to be the home team?
That's a good question. I think Seattle, the Blue Jays have the best record in the AL.
But doesn't it go by the All-Star game winner?
I know it used to. I don't know if they changed that.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
Yeah, baseball's been finicking with all kinds of stuff.
Because then it went to that home run contest, and Philly. Well, Schwarber hit like 3 dongs or 4 dongs or whatever.
Yeah. How about that game? I don't know if we ever talked about, or we haven't talked about the end of that series. That poor pitcher for the Phillies gets the slow grounder back to him.
Oh my God!
2 outs.
Oh,
and just fully like.
I was on the wrong side of that. I had the Phillies.
Bro, it was just like a Control-Alt-Delete. Like he had plenty of time to throw the guy out at first. And he tries to go home with it, and the catcher's like not even on home plate. He's like standing to the side, and he tries to get back. Throw goes wide. Game over.
Yeah, that's a long winter break.
Yeah, well,
for that guy.
And I mean, I don't. We'll see what ends up happening, but a lot of that team, that Phillies team, which was the best team in the National League this year,
Well, the Brewers had the best record.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they're the second best team.
Yeah.
91 wins though, or something
Yeah.
like that.
It was within a couple of games.
Yeah. But that team's like on the. It's one of those years where they're probably going to lose a bunch of guys, and they have to.
Excuse me.
Reconstruct. So that sucks. That's the worst way to kind of fall out of that.
Have you, before I know the answer to this, but I'm going to say it out loud. So I was telling you about this guy that lost $350 million gambling. And you've never heard of him, right?
No.
So a buddy of mine was from Nebraska. This guy's from Nebraska. And was his friend, but kind of like the handler. Like, he was much younger than him. So I've been hearing about this guy since I've known my buddy 15 years ago. And then the YouTube just came out on his story. So I'm going to listen to it. We're going to have some fun stuff to talk about, because think about all the fucking skeletons in the closet. You lose $350 million in Vegas. There's a lot of, like...
There's a lot of shady shit happening in there.
Yes.
And by shady, I mean, obviously there's a lot of debauchery and crazy fun times, but who was kind of egging on those activities?
Who was dangling the carrot?
Yeah. Who is keeping you running around the track to end up back at the tables or in the sports book or wherever you're throwing your money into the trash can to set it on fire?
$350 million. You lose 350, you have to make 700.
I mean, I just think about. I mean, there's so many things to unpack there. I got to listen to the thing so we can.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week, because that,
like,
stuff like that is interesting to me.
I mean, it's fascinating. Before we get going, though, I want to know. There's some good games this week, both in the NFL and college football. I think that I just want to get your opinion real quick, because I was looking at these and there's some fucking weird lines, bro.
What are you talking about? College football or NFL first?
College football.
Okay.
So I'm just going to talk about like the highly ranked ones that I think are strange. This one's not that strange. LSU at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's favored. I think they probably will win.
I saw that line. I actually think it's gone down a little bit. I think it was at 2.5. Now it's at 1.5.
This one I think is fucking crazy. Ole Miss at Georgia, 7.5.
Oh, you have to take Georgia.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you have to take. I saw that earlier in the week. They're begging you to take Ole Miss. But here's the problem, dude, is that I don't ever really remember 7.5 favorites. I mean, underdogs winning. Like, when the line is like, dude, the line. But Oregon, Indiana. That was 7.5.
Indiana is fucking legit, though.
That's what I'm saying.
That quarterback looks like the best quarterback in college football right now.
Yeah. So,
Mendoza or whatever his name is.
But historically, like, when you see a line like that, it typically, like, if I was betting, I would take Georgia.
Right. Are you retired again? Right?
I think I have to retire for a second, but that's some personal inner growth that I'm dealing with. So just stay out of it.
Okay.
All right. What else you got?
Well, Texas Tech at ASU. ASU is supposed to have Sam Leavitt back. ASU's plus 7.5. Obviously, ASU lost a shitty game last week without their quarterback.
They got beat down.
Yeah, to be expected, but they kind of got beat a little worse than you might have thought. I thought the defense would hold up a little better. They got their asses kicked. Utah's a tough place to play, obviously, and we both know that Texas Tech went in there and kicked the shit out of them. So, and you think Texas Tech, and I'm not going to say I don't. I think Texas Tech is obviously a playoff-bound team and has potential to kind of wreak some havoc, even though I think the Big Ten and SEC teams are still the teams to beat there. But that's 7.5. It's a great game time down here in Tempe. 1 p.m. We'll be down here.
Yep.
Fucking riling it up. This line, Tennessee at Alabama, 8.5. Alabama's 8.5.
I like Alabama, man. I think Tennessee just doesn't. Again, Alabama's good.
They are.
That Florida State fiasco, that's come and gone.
No, for sure. I mean, that loss was a stupid loss. But Tennessee's one loss was a loss that they should have won against Georgia. They dominated that game and then let Georgia back into the game and then had a chance to win it and lost in overtime.
Until Tennessee can have a big win, I'm not buying it.
Okay. But 8.5 seems like a lot to me. Another weird one. USC at Notre Dame. I 9.5 points. USC scores points. And I know Notre Dame scores points. This is why I love the over in that game. 16.5 is probably my favorite bet of the college football weekend. But 9.5, that's a lot of points against a team that scores points.
Yeah, remember that conversation when you vented to me how much you hate Notre Dame and they're gonna get into the playoff, and I was like, just wait. They win.
This could be the game that knocks them out of it.
Yeah, or it could be the one that puts them in it.
Right.
I mean, they're sitting at number 13.
Yeah, I mean they're right there.
So, someone in the top 12 is losing this week.
Right.
If they win, there you go.
Yep. 7.5, 8.5, 9.5. Those seem big numbers against. I mean, it is college football where teams can score 21 points in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
The other one that's strange is Utah at BYU. This is a rivalry game. BYU's undefeated. Obviously, Utah coming off a shellacking of ASU. But Utah's favored.
3.5?
3.5.
You know what? 3.5 point lines and 7.5 point lines. I think I'm 0 for 8 this year. I can't figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I just think the lines are fucking weird.
Well,
I'm not saying I don't think these teams should be favored, but I think that the Utah BYU should be closer to pick 'em. I think the Alabama game should be. I think it should be 3.5. The Georgia game, that could be a little weird line, like 4 or 5, 5.5, somewhere like that. But 7.5 seems big to me. I don't know.
Well, there you go. Like, you're not making lines. You're not back there with 400 of the smartest MIT people you've ever met. Like
an abacus, for AI predicting engines on top of each other, triple redundant.
What about the NFL?
So there's great games this weekend. I think that 6:30 a.m. for us game, the Rams and the Jags are playing in London. I like the Rams. I think the Rams are really fucking good.
I do too.
I think the Colts and the Chargers is going to be a great game. My favorite pick this week, though, is Monday night over in the Bucs and the Lions game.
Even without all the receivers for Tampa Bay? How are they going to score?
Did you see that kid who did a back handspring into a triple layout?
Yeah, that was athletic.
Yeah. You know, who did he play with? He played with somebody in college. Fuck. Damn it. I forget who his quarterback was. Oh, man. It's going to drive me nuts. I'm drawing a blank on it. But he... did you see that? Did you see the sideline chatter when he scored that touchdown and the crowd started chanting MVP? And he was talking to the guys and they thought they were talking about him. And they were talking about Baker.
Of course. Of course. That's funny.
The guys were all cracking up at him. I love it.
2 Monday night football games again.
I know. I actually really like this Monday night doubleheader action. This time they're doing it better, too. This one's... I think the last couple of times they've started like an hour apart, which I didn't love. This is for us a 4 and 7.
Yeah, that's great.
Which I think is great.
6 hours of football.
Yeah. on a Monday night.
On a Monday night.
I'll be offline. Especially for that. Well, I like Seattle too. Seattle hasn't been as good at home though. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
They've been really good on the road, but they haven't been using the 12th man to the advantage.
They've had some tough losses there.
Okay, I might recant my overpick with thinking about the receivers being out. I love a little chaos. Oh, my favorite pick's going to be Colts plus 1.5.
My favorite pick is the Eagles minus 2.5.
Ooh, I was actually going to say, I don't know. I think the Vikings.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, I said it a couple weeks ago. I probably said it another time, but the Eagles are due for a 35-point game.
Yeah.
Like they're due to break out. They have so many superstars. I don't know what's holding them back. I don't know what I've seen a lot of the the coach tape breakdown on ESPN and other platforms, and I know everybody's talking about how Saquon can't get to the second level because they're getting a lot of penetration. The defensive lines are against them, but it doesn't make any sense that they can't score fucking 24 points.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I have A.J. Brown in my fantasy, so I'm...
I mean, he's a little bit... I feel like he's a little bit of a head case, too, bro. These guys, like...
Of course he's a head case.
He's a wide
was
receiver?
fucking reading a book. He's a receiver, too. He was reading a book on the sideline.
Yeah, but,
and it wasn't like a Harry Potter book. It was a fucking book about mental health. I mean, like I said, he's fucking Britney Spears crazy.
Oh, there it was. I love it. That's Artie's bias. That's Artie's line.
Trademark that shit. No disrespect for Britney Spears, but
she had a moment where it was the next level crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that moment is still active. Per Instagram.
Per Instagram.
Yeah, I'm just following Instagram. I'm not judging. I'm just like what I see,
Oh, all right. So you like the Eagles to...
My one pick is the Eagles.
All right. I like it.
And Georgia.
What do you think's gonna happen here this weekend at ASU?
Dude, Texas Tech is so... I've been watching them. They have the number 1 offense and the number 9 defense. That defense kills people. And ASU, before last game, I've watched a lot of ASU football. I thought they had a chance to be really, really good when they start making those big plays. They just weren't making those plays that they set you apart. They were athletic enough. It's either they weren't catching it or something was happening. They were just the big plays were not happening in the sense of being more dominant. And I thought they could get there. But this,
Do we even know what happened to Sam Levitt?
No idea. It happened in practice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing. Like when they don't disclose it, there's part of me is oh, was it maybe disciplinary, or was it really? Did he really hurt something?
Yeah, or is he really, really hurt?
Yeah. Well, by the way, I didn't see what happened. What happened to Kyler Murray?
No idea.
Did he even start that game?
I don't know.
Does he still have a concussion from that snap?
When the ball hit him in the head?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, you're supposedly retired this weekend. We'll check in with that early next week and see how that goes.
I'll tell you one thing: Texas Tech wins the national championship, or the Mariners win the World Series, I will not be retired. Anything in between, who knows? Teeter totter.
What did you get them at? What did you get Texas Tech at?
Fucking 14-1. Should have got them at 35-1.
Yeah, my only question there is how good is the Big 12 versus? You know what I'm saying?
I think the opposite. I think the Big 10 is not as good as we think it is.
I think the top of the Big 10 is very good. I think the rest of it is not. I think the top of the SEC is really good.
I mean,
The rest of
Texas
it's
is not great, and they should have beat Ohio State, which is the number one team in the country. And I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the fucking SEC, like all that bullshit. I'm not buying the what is it, the Big Ten? Even though there's 30 teams in there?
Yeah, like 16 teams or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miami might be the best team in the country. Like,
might be.
yeah, their defense is unbelievable, and obviously tons of weapons on offense.
I'll tell you what,
I would take them over. I would take them over pretty much anybody right now.
Me too, but their odds aren't great. So, but I'll tell you what, that Miami team knows and thinks they're better than anybody in the fucking college football.
They got the swagger,
dude.
Yeah, and they got the quarterback with experience too.
And he's pissed.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. They play tonight. They got Louisville, I think, tonight.
Yeah, Friday night game.
Yeah. They'll kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, watch them lose.
We'll circle back on that.
Yeah. Well, another week of football, another week of chaos, and looking forward to talking $350 million losses and hopefully wins on our side next week.
Yep. See you guys next week.
Over and out. Cheers.